Alright guys, so today I'm going to be putting a new seat cover on the back seat of this truck, on the back seat of my truck. This is what I'm going to use. It's not a seat cover, but it is a 72 by 80 Hallmaster moving blanket, courtesy of Harbor Freight. I got this thing on sale for, I don't know, I think it was $8, and then they had a coupon I could get it for like $6 or something, I don't remember, but it was cheap. Now I am going to have to cut some holes in it for the seat belts. I'm going to pull the headrests off and actually cut holes in it for the headrest post to go through so I can wrap it over the back of the seat, because I have kids and they have a way of tracking crap in and making a mess of everything. Especially since they play sports, there's always dirt and sand and mud and God only knows what else, and I've been using some old sheets for a while. The only problem is they're not very thick, so stuff tends to get through them. So I'm hoping with this moving blanket they'll be a little bit thicker, less of the dirt and stuff will get through. I can take the sheets back in the house. So now the only thing I am going to have to do, that I recommend if anybody else does this to be exceedingly careful, is I'm going to have to unbolt the bottom of this center shoulder belt, since it is a shoulder harness. I have to unbolt it, pull it up through the seat, get it out over the seat cover where I can take it back down through the seat cover and bolt it back under the seat, if that makes sense. It's one bolt you have to take out, but you need to make sure you get the bolt back in and you get it in tight, because the safety of whoever's riding in the back seat depends on that bolt being installed properly. Now, at 80 inches wide, this is a little bit wider, a good bit wider than the seat itself, and at 72 it should give me plenty to wrap over the back. Now, there are locking tabs that if you push in on, you should be able to slide the headrest up and out. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Okay, so I got that headrest out. The center one is also removable. Same process. Push the tabs in and lift up. It comes out. And then we'll do the same thing over here. I'm going to try and angle you up there so that maybe you can get a better view. But you just lift up. Then right inside here and here there's a tab. You push in. I'm going to have to step in your way. Sorry. You push in on the tabs. And up on the headrest. And then you gotta wiggle it because it's hitting the headlight, and out it comes. There, that's all three headrests. Now, try and get this laid up over the seat where I want it. That way I get it up here, get it laid out, and then I can mark where I need my holes to go. And hopefully by putting the headrest pins through the seat cover, it will help to hold it in place on the back of the seat. As you can see, we got some extra over here, and I'm going to tuck back into this corner. I'm just trying to get it as straight as possible. That way I can go through and get everything marked at one time. Okay, I want to pull this over. Red. Now mind you, this is not the highest quality and it's not waterproof. In this case, it appears to be a little big maybe, but for what I'm doing with it, I think it'll work just fine. I've got enough to tuck back into the corners here and kind of I'll wrap it up underneath the seat when I get done. But that way it'll keep dirt and sand and food, and I don't generally let them eat in the truck, but you know, whatever, it'll keep it off the seats whenever they decide to sneak in. So we'll roll with it. Now I'm gonna get a permanent marker. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got a Sharpie. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna mark the location of the headrest holes. I'm gonna feel around, mark the location of the seatbelt holes. Just kind of double check, make sure everything's wrong with it. Back to these. With all those marked, set my marker up there. I'm going to go get the tool that I need. I'm going to go get a ratchet and a socket to take the seatbelt bolt off, and then I will be back out here and we'll get all the holes cut, get the seatbelt strung through, and get it all put back together. This is the bolt I need to remove to lace the seat belt, that center shoulder rest through. It is an 18 millimeter. So now that is out. And now I can pull that seat belt back up and over. So I'll set you up there. Alright. Now I'm going to slide this out. I want to try and keep it roughly the same spot, but I don't want to cut my seat. So now I can pull that back up and through. What? Right there.
Hi. Hi.
I doubt I could see you, but that's my daughter being a turd. And now it's just a matter of cutting the holes where I need them to be able to put the seat belts and headrests back on. be back in a minute. I'm gonna go get a new sharp blade for this. Alright guys, we got a new blade. We're back. A sharp one, hopefully. Alright. There we go. I think I should do the trick there. Oh, got little fuzzies falling out. Oh well. Now, got the headrest holes. Whatever you do, don't stab yourself. Oop. Okay. There's one. We got one over here. They don't have to be very big. Just enough to slide the post of the headrest out through. Okay. That's working out. We got the holes for more seatbelts. Here's like 20 years another. Let's try. I'll do as much as I can. So you see the mark right there. That's the trick there. Now I've got that spot, and the other headrest on the other side. So switch over here, and we'll go over there. And for those of you that may have noticed, I did not cut myself a utility knife. I accidentally caught my hand on the plastic underneath the seat, taking that bolt out, and it kind of skinned me a little. So it's just a flesh wound. If you get the movie reference, drop it in the comment section. I want to see who can come up with that. Okay, and I'm going to this, and we go like this. That, and, okay, now, hold it up. First thing first, we're going to try to, well, let's see here. I need to fish the seatbelt out through this where it comes from the retractor. Just like that. Okay, I'll pull that up. And, where did that put? Oh, there it is. We're going to take this headrest, slide it right through the holes that we made. And then we'll, whoop, get my knee off. Seat cover. The hard part is, I'm going to get it back in the holes up here. And then, you walk it down until it hits a block, and then you push the tabs in. And almost use your head. You may be able to do one hand and one hand. Oh, there we go. Get them all the way down. And then I can tuck that section in. Give me my small. Hopefully you guys can see this. Right? Whoop. Sorry. Get there. That fuzzy on the camera. My small center headrest. It goes right through its two holes. Yeah, I got that hole there. Same deal. Lock it down. Then I have to move you again. Now, bring it over here for this headrest. Slide it through the holes. Get it in position and wiggle in. Okay, just like that. That is in. Now we'll fold the extra down behind the seat. Around the corners there. And then I'm missing a buckle here someplace. So flip that up. Where the heck's the other one? There it is. It was buried. Those two, I think, we fish out the same hole. Let's see. That's a buckle. This is a seatbelt. So we're going to fish the seatbelt. Seatbelt through the hole. And I'm going to push it back down through the seat. That way I can go underneath and put the bolt back in. Put the bolt out here. Okay. Now, get you back under here. As you can see, I've got jumper cables and all sorts of other stuff up under here. Now, put the bolt back through there. Load it in the hole. Now, headrest on, I got seatbelt through there. I pull, my buckles are going to come through right there. Hopefully, anyway. That's the idea, the intent. Okay, there's one. Get that down there on the bottom of it. I should be able to fish the second one through the same hole. There we go. There we go. And I can tuck some of that back into the crevice. Hopefully help hold it in place. My kids are generally kind of horrible about sliding on and off the seat. We'll get that extra step back behind the top. That way it's not blocking the back window. It just makes it look a little neater, cleaner up here. Tuck that in. There we go. We'll go over the other side. And you got a seatbelt buckle right here. I can pull through. This hole may be a little small, but it'll work. We'll wedge it through there. There we go. Got it pulled through. I gotta tuck that back under the seat a little bit. We get all this tucked down. And wrap it around. Stuff it back in. And then lift the seat up just enough so I can pull the rest of it back underneath the seat. That's a little fuzzy, but I can live with a few fuzzies. Get that tucked in right there a little bit. It's a little wrinkly in the middle. But... You know what, guys? That's what we end up with. It's just a cheap moving blanket, but you can see it's fairly thick. It's padded. It should catch all the dirt that would normally end up going through down here or ending up on the seat, and it's absorbent enough if they get in and they spill a little bit of a drink or something, it'll soak it up and keep it from hopefully staining my seat if I catch it in time. So that's the general idea for it. And I mean, just some cheap seat covers that if it wears out, I got $6 stuck in it. I could pull it out of here, I could throw it in a trash can, not feel bad about it, and go buy a new one. And worst case scenario, if I was something ever happened, I was trapped out on the road in the winter, this would make a nice warm blanket. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it would make a nice warm blanket to help keep heat in if you needed it in a survival situation. Now, real quick, up here on my front seat, I actually just use large bath towels. Same deal. I don't cut holes in these, but I tuck them up. This one's gotten a little screwed up from people sliding on and off the seat, but I just kind of tuck them in around the seat. And the nice thing is, in about 30 seconds, I can pull that one or that one out of the truck, shake it out, stick it right back in, and if they get dirty, or like that one there, I accidentally spilled some soda on it a couple weeks ago. I yanked it off the seat real quick. None of the soda made it through, and as soon as I got home, I carried it in the house, threw it in the washing machine, and washed it. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you found it useful. Maybe some of you guys can use this idea. This would work great on a truck that just had a straight bench seat in it and didn't have the shoulder harness that came up through the seat. But even if you do, you saw how quick and easy it was for me to take that shoulder harness loose. And I mean, this would be better if it was the same color as the interior of the truck. I probably could have got away with going with one of their slightly smaller ones that they had that were gray, but I wanted to go with the bigger one, just make sure I had enough. And this is a full-size Ram 1500 that I put it in, so you know, it is a full crew cab. So if you have the shorter, like extended cab version, you could actually probably get by with the the other one and you'd be just fine. So like I said, guys, do me a favor. If you like the video, click the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, because believe me, you'll see more content like what's already up here, more stuff like this, and hopefully here over the next couple months we are going to diversify the channel a little bit, get some other things on video that I'm doing either myself or with the kids or the family as the summer kind of starts up. So anyway, keep your eyes posted to the channel, and I'll see you later. Guys, don't be afraid to get out there and get your hands dirty. You might actually have a little bit of fun.